Good morning, my dear friends, and welcome to beautiful Surfside, California. You can see Anthony down there trying to catch a halibut on low tide on an absolutely beautiful morning. And what a day, and what a morning briefing we have planned for you all. It's going to be incredible tonight on Tackle Shop Confessions. We are live from Island Fishing Tackle in Carson, California, and a huge giveaway, over $2,000 of beautiful Z custom rods will be given away in a $300 mystery gift. If you want information on that, make sure you text Chuck Zimmer right now. Chuck will get you all the very, very latest. Also, we're going to be talking about some incredible bluefin tuna fishing. It has been insane. Did it continue? What's going on down in Mexico? And of course, we've got to check out our white sea bass up in the Channel Islands. Some really great rock fishing, some great signal at other islands like San Nicolas Island. And of course, we'll be covering the Southern California surf. And you can be part of our studio audience tonight at Tackle Shop Confessions, as we're going to be celebrating Scott Buchert's birthday. Scott is bringing chicken wings. We're kind of turning this into a potluck at this point in time. If you'd like to come down to the studio around 5:30 at Island Fishing Tackle in Carson, California, bring some grub along with you, and we'll celebrate Scott's birthday tonight on Tackle Shop Confessions. So much to get to. Let's do it now. I got a feeling, Anthony, let me think. The over-under on Anthony this morning is one halibut. One halibut. I'm betting the over. Take care. I'll be back in a moment with the morning.
Look at him go! Beaver's out of the water! Out of the water! Oh my! You guys seen this? Oh, right behind the boat! Keep that shit steady. Oh, that was a big one! They're coming! Woo-hoo-hoo! Look at these things erupt behind us.
Brian, it's freaking times like
Insane.
this. Wow, what
Insane.
a show. Oh my God. Dude.
Oh, out of the water!
Oh my God, what a show. Hey, Brian, at the risk of sounding corny, man, this makes everything worthwhile to see this stuff.
This is once in a life right here.
Freaking awesome. Huge tuna.
Oh, right behind the boat!
The water. Oh,
they're on our chum, guys. Let's go.
Oh, look at these fish.
Estamos pescando cerca de la isla San Martín en Baja California Norte y la pesca era increíble. Mira, bacalao por todos lados, mucho bacalao y otros pescados de la profundidad. Tuvimos un buen viaje en este barco Independence de Point Loma Sport Fishing en San Diego, California. Era un viaje increíble con atún de aleta azul y muchos pescados de la profundidad. Gracias de estar aquí con nosotros en Aventuras del Gringo y nos vemos otra vez muy pronto. Cuídense todos, nos vemos muy pronto.
Muy buenos días y bienvenidos al barco Independence. Estamos en San Diego, listo por salir por 5 días y buscar atún de aleta azul. Gracias por estar con nosotros aquí en Aventuras del Gringo. Nos vamos a pescar hoy en la tarde y toda la noche. Mil gracias de estar con nosotros aquí en YouTube, Aventuras del Gringo. Vamos a pescar. This is another edition of Fishing Lingo on Freeman Adventures. You'll hear many captains and crew members say, look, there's a flat spot. Well, what on earth are they talking about? We bring in Captain Brian Pfeiffer from the Independence to explain to you all exactly what a flat spot is. Hey, Brian, a term that we hear out here a lot is a flat spot. What is that exactly for the anglers who are listening?
It's like a different texture in the water. It's pretty similar to a breezer, but it's more like a flat surface, ripples, and not like a breeze or a fish pushing water. It's them just swimming still below the surface, but makes a flat spot. You can definitely see it more in the weather, but it's pretty cool. There's one right here. There's another one off our other side. Just texture in the water that our terminology is flat spots.
And yet another spot of bluefin. You can see those fish coming out of the water. I know there's a little bit of glare here, but there's an impressive show with these big bluefin. I want to say 60 to 140 pounders flying out of the water. Wow. Independence rolling up on it as we speak. Might have just sank out. Woof. This is mind-boggling how much fish there is here, and we're not the slightest bit worried that it's not biting in the daytime, because that's been the drill. But tonight is going to get crazy. I can almost guarantee it. It's going to be a magnificent night. There's so much fish here, and you gotta think it's going to float and bite at some point in time during the night. We're going to be keeping you up to date. I may even live stream the bite if it gets totally insane.
And if that garage door is giving you a problem, then you're going to want to call your garage door man. That's Joe Welker. Tax problems? Nobody better than our friend Tim Marquez. Tim's been doing taxes for 35 years. Give the tax man a call today. And for your heating and or air conditioning needs, you're going to want to talk to our dear friend John Lopez at Efficient Heating and Air Conditioning.
Hey, it really is great to be with you all here on the morning briefing here in Surfside, California. It is a lovely, beautiful Monday morning, and I can't thank you enough for taking time out of your busy day to be with us. Hey, if you want to take part in that big giveaway tonight, send Chuck a text right now. Also, dropping right now, you can go check it out, day one of our 5-day trip on board the Independence. You'll meet the crew. You'll see some Calpatti yellowtail fishing. You'll see some nighttime bluefin tuna fishing and some really nice looking prime rib, if you ask me, especially for a guy on the carnivore diet. Hey, got a lot to get into. Let's get into it right now. You know what time it is. It is time for the morning briefing. Good morning, my friends. Oh my God, that is so good. And it is so great to be with you all. If you don't mind, hit that like button. We deeply appreciate it when you do that. Subscribe to the Freeman Adventures YouTube channel and tick that little bell. You'll be notified when there is new content. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. And don't forget our new Spanish language YouTube channel, Aventuras del Gringo. If you have somebody that you know that speaks Spanish, or you happen to be bilingual, go over to Aventuras del Gringo right now and subscribe. Opening up in our first week, pushing 10,000 views. I'm deeply grateful to each and every one of you for that. All right, let's get into it with you all right now, because we have so much to talk about. Again, the Indy video has dropped, so check it out. Day one of our 5-day trip. We had such a great group of people, such a great crew, such great fishing. It was a lot of fun. All right, let's start in Mexico and briefly cover what's going on south of the border. Waters are warming up down in Cabo San Lucas, starting to see stripers move in there. Good rooster fishing and bigger roosters along the beach. There's a lot of sierras in there also, and we continue to see more and more yellowfin tuna push in there. La Paz, Loreto, Mulegé, Santa Rosalia, good yellowtail fishing for the most part down there in those zones. It's really been quite good for the yellows. You can also catch some cabrilla, and we'll start to see that warm water fish push in there. There's some rooster fish in the Loreto area and down there in southern Baja. We're seeing more and more of that, and then eventually you're going to see that yellowfin. You're going to see all of that fish push in there, and those yellowtail get out of there. Water's going to get too warm for them. keeping our eyes on that for you very, very closely. San Quintin area, 140 miles below the border. There has been some really good signal for bigger bluefin tuna just outside, 12 miles outside of San Martin Island. We've been seeing that on a fairly regular basis. The yellowtail fire up from time to time there, 140 miles below the border around San Quintin, and tremendous rock fishing there. In the Ensenada area, we're still hoping that bluefin tuna gets a little bit closer to home. Hopefully it's going to walk up the Baja coast and show up there off of Ensenada. We're watching it closely. Don't see any real big numbers of BFT anywhere near Ensenada right now. Few yellowtail from time to time, more and more calico and sand bass. Spring is starting to take hold there in Ensenada, and very good rock fishing. That is the staple. Great rock fishing going on there in Ensenada. And of course, we like to look down to Baja because it's a preview of what's headed our way. So many times you'll see it there off Ensenada or up there off Popotla, and then you'll see it in San Diego, and it walks up into Southern California. It is really remarkable stuff. The El Patron is doing her sea trials today, and that should be a slam dunk. And then she'll be back on the run out of Long Beach Sport Fishing, www.longbeachsportfishing.org. Get on the El Patron. Bluefin tuna fishing. Big fish are starting to mix with the smaller grade fish. I gotta say, it's like 30 pounders to 200 plus pounders. And man, it is mostly a nighttime bite. Big one on board the Indy last night for the group from, of course, Young's Fishing Tackle in Bellflower, California. Kevin is such a great guy from Young's Fishing Tackle. Kevin Kwan does such a wonderful job. I love the guy. And man, he contributes to our raffles and helps us in so many ways. You definitely want to go by Bellflower, California, and visit Young's Fishing Tackle. They are great. Had some big ones, had some great fishing. Pretty much limits, which is 2 bluefin per rod for the fleet. Again, the nighttime bite is where it's been at. There's been a few fish caught in the daytime hours, but not all that much. It is mostly a nighttime bite, and early season bluefin tuna, that is no big surprise. We continue to see what we have historically seen. The early season fish are nighttime. It will start to bleed into the daytime, and there has been some daytime fish. You'll see on the video that I just dropped later on in subsequent days, you'll see some nice big bluefin that we caught in the daytime. So every once in a while you'll get it. The daytime fish really require lighter line and smaller hooks, like 30-pound fluorocarbon and a number 6 hook. And of course, a smoking hot bait makes all the difference in the world. At night, it's au contraire. You are fishing heavy line because you might get bit by a 20-pound bluefin, but you might just get a bite from a 210-pound bluefin tuna. So you're going to err on the side of big fish and be tackled up with 2-speed reels, and of course nothing less than 100-pound and 200-pound leader material is also a very good idea. Those Eddie bombs, 16-ounce, doesn't matter if they're painted or not, those fish have been really wide open on that, especially when they're in a little bit deeper water. Most of this fish at night seems to be in that 180 to 350 depth range. So that is something that you have to pay strict attention to, the depth, because you want to drop about 50 feet below what the captain says. He says he sees fish at 300, drop to 350 and come up through that. The Eddie bombs have been red hot, which tells me that sometimes, you know, when you're talking about you need this color and you need that color, I don't know about that, to be perfectly honest with you. Now, on slack tide, and when you're in that shallower water, Jeff Lingle, out on his private boat, limiting out on bluefin tuna here recently, said that that's when the knife jigs and the flat falls really become more effective. So keep that in mind. You probably want to have both, even though the Eddie bombs have been the one to go to for right now on our trip on the Independence. Guys just slayed them on the Eddie bombs. You might want to have the other stuff just in case you're presented with the shallower water bite or slack conditions, and I think that will help you a lot. Most boats with limits. Again, last night, tremendous fishing, nice weather, not bad at all. and the fish are nibbling good. So really, really great out of San Diego to see that as the boys are all over it. We're starting to see a little bit of a spread to this thing. Most of that fish that I'm talking about is out there around the Butterfly Bank and the 60-mile bank. It's moving around quite a bit. It seems like it's on a trajectory for Cortez Bank, where many years it will just settle in and hang out there depending upon water conditions. The oceanography is really important. Of course, bait is what holds them in any area at all. It seems like there's perfect conditions and a lot of bait out there on the bank right now, so we'll keep our eyes on that for you all very, very closely. Don't forget Daniel Hadaway and the Island Spirit Ventura Sport Fishing Wednesday. They go halibut only, man. They leave earlier and they fish only for halibut. Focus in on that. And it's the same price as always. Island Spirit, Ventura Sport Fishing, 805-676-3474 to get on the Island Spirit, or give Saul a call right now, 805-676-3474, and say hi for Freeman Adventures. All right, let's check out what's going on at the Coronado Islands. Not a whole lot in terms of surface action. The water's still kind of cool. And you know, we had some wind and some rain here recently, and it cooled this water down quite a bit. We'll continue to watch that for you very closely, but for the most part, rockfish at the Coronado Islands. Full day trips offshore are still finding some good bonito fishing. Nothing wrong with that, but there's been a lack of yellowtail and certainly no bluefin within full day range of any significance. So we'll keep watching it. That's all going to come to pass here before you know it. But for right now, it's been on the slower side. As we start to move you up the coast, we can talk about Catalina Island. Some private boaters still scoring some white sea bass on the backside of the island. There's been some pretty good halibut fishing, mostly rockfish right now. However, at San Clemente Island, there's been some good bonito fishing. The Thunderbird had good bonito fishing and a good mix of rockfish. It was a little bit rolly, so it was a little rough out there the last day or so, but it's starting to calm down and should be much better. The Fury with almost 100 bonito and a mix of good rockfish. The El Dorado fishing San Nicolas Island, giving you an idea of all of what's going on right now. And at Nick, they had, you know, sheephead and whitefish and rockfish and chili peppers, just about all you could want out of Long Beach sport fishing. Really great bottom fishing going on there. And then up in the Channel Islands, we continue to see some pretty good signal on white sea bass. We get the feeling we're sitting on a powder keg. The Endeavor with Tucker McCombs has had several days with limits of white sea bass, which is one fish per angler, 28-inch minimum size limit on those WSBs. He's had some pretty good fishing. Pretty good, really good fishing. And then, of course, all the rockfish that go along with it. There's still some good halibut fishing up there in that area. Also, the Aloha Spirit had 7 halibut yesterday and a mess of rockfish to go along with it. So really good signal up there in that area. Hopefully that's going to continue up there out of Santa Barbara Sea Landing, the Coral Sea, limits of rockfish. And we see that up and down the Southern California coast for our local guys, like the Monte Carlo out of 22nd Street Landing, the Native Sun up there out of Redondo. The Pescador has had really good fishing. We're seeing excellent rock fishing. Remember, we had a La Nina condition, which produces cool water. Then you get that rain and that wind, and it cools the water down even more. We now are in a neutral oceanographical cycle right now, neither warm nor cold. So we're starting to come out of it. We're going to start to warm as we go along here, and we should see more and more surface activity. But the cold water is why you see a lot of rockfish. They flourish in cold water. They love cold water. Species like calico bass and sand bass and yellowtail, not too fond of it. You know, they get their jackets on. They're not all that eager to eat, and they're just kind of lethargic when you have this cold water. We're seeing that not only here locally, but at some of the islands, as well as here in the Southern California surf, which I'll get to in a moment. Don't forget, thousands of dollars tonight on our live show, Tackle Shop Confessions. Man, you could be the winner. Send Chuck a message and he'll get back to you and tune you up on what it is you need to do. Hey, I don't want to miss out on San Francisco because there's been some great fishing up there. Lovely Martha sport fishing up there in San Francisco. Just missed limits on the striped bass yesterday. The stripers are biting well. They had 21 anglers catching 40 stripers up there. That is some good shooting. They've also had some superior halibut fishing up there around the San Francisco area. That is only going to continue. I will tell you that right now. Independence Day 1 video has dropped. Check it out. Stay tuned. At the end of the report, I'll have some snippets from our trip that I know you're going to enjoy. A lot of fun. And don't forget our new Spanish language YouTube channel, Aventuras del Gringo. In the Southern California surf, we continue to see some pretty good fishing. Now, the window that I like is 2 hours before the high tide until 2 hours after the high tide. As you can see, we're very low here right now. It is low tide that Anthony is fishing. Now, you can pull some nice corvina out of the low tide and some halibut. And I know other guys come down here and fish the low. They'll dig up sandworms, make a really long cast and pick off all kinds of stuff like yellowfin croaker and spotfin croaker. But I like that window, just generally speaking. 2 hours before the high until 2 hours after the high. You never know if you're going to get bit on the incoming or the outgoing. Throwing a little chrome crocodile is a good way to go. Anthony is throwing a Lucky Craft lure, and he's had great success here in recent days before the wind, before the water took a water temperature drop. We've seen some good fishing down towards San Diego at times also, but we have that water temperature drop going on right now, and that has affected the bite. We might see a few more perch, walleye perch, and of course barred perch. We certainly have seen good fishing below the border. Up there around Ventura, we've seen and continue to see some good barred perch fishing, but we need this weather to settle down just a little bit more, and it's doing that. Just give it a little more time. You know, we're transitioning kind of from winter still into spring, still early spring, and then once we get a little bit deeper into this, I've already seen evidence here in Surfside of some really good yellowfin croaker fishing. Anthony's had some halibut also. We see some really good signal and sign. Hopefully we're going to see more and more of that. Don't forget, for all your bait needs and your tackle needs, it's Big Fish Bait and Tackle on the corner of Seal Beach Boulevard and Pacific Coast Highway. They've got ghost shrimp and worms. They've got all the tackle you'll need. They are Southern California surf fishing headquarters, but that is a little bit misleading because they've got the tackle you'll need for also fishing for yellowtail and bluefin and everything else. Big Fish Bait and Tackle. Make sure you go in there as they're giving away a free custom surf fishing rod every single month. All you have to do is purchase their ruler. They'll explain the rest of the rules to you. You buy the ruler, and every month you're in the contest. I don't know how you can beat that. Don't forget also, we have a tremendous surf fishing tournament coming up, the Redondo Beach Rod and Gun Club Tournament. It's gonna be spectacular. Now, I've been giving you Chuck's phone there to get in the big giveaway, but Chuck also has information on how you can sign up for that great tournament, or you can go to the Freedman Adventures Facebook page, and it's right there. It's on our Instagram page, it's on our Facebook page. There's a QR code that you can scan, and then you can get into a really easy, fun week of surf fishing. You can win some great prizes, you can attend a great banquet, and it's affordable, and they put on some great food as always, and it's very, very family fun. It's very family oriented. I know you're gonna love it. A little bit of cornmeat out there around the Santa Monica Bay, Topaz Rock Jetty, and near that old Redondo Pier. Man, I used to take my kids to that spot before they went to Bishop Montgomery High School. They were going to high school, and we would hit that at 5:30 in the morning during this time of the year, maybe a little bit later, catch some corvina. I'd drop them off at school, and we'd already had a really wonderful date together. A lot of fun for sure. All right, my friends, what can I tell you? We've got more live shows. We've got the Independence video for you. We've got Danny Cadota, Captain Danny Cadota, sharing his decades of knowledge with you all at 4 o'clock from our home base at 22nd Street Landing. We'll follow that up with our live show, Tackle Shop Confession, 6 p.m. And you're invited to come down bring some food down and celebrate Scott Buchert's birthday. That's going to be crazy because Scott is crazy. And that's why I have so much in common with Scott, because I am crazy. Love Scott. It's going to be a lot of fun. And man, I'm looking forward to that. Scott is really bringing a whole bunch of chicken wings. He shouldn't be bringing stuff to his own birthday, but he's a very generous person, and we love him for that, and that should be a lot of fun. All right, huge giveaway. Contact Chuck. Independence video dropping. 2 live shows to go. Anthony is under the halibut. That's a lot of pressure to put on a guy, I'll tell you that. We'll be back with more all day long. And as always, I can't thank you enough for all the millions of views we've had this past month on all our social media. Thank you so much. It means the world to all of us. Take care. Have a great day. I'll see you all day long here today with more great programming on, of course, Freeman Adventures and over there on Aventuras del Gringo. Take care. Have a great one. And I hope to see you really, really soon. Hey, we just hit a kelp. You can see that yellow right there. DJB on a forky right here. And you can see that yellow coming to gaff. Nice yellow. Look at that. Nice going, man. We'll take it. We are. Perfect. Don Pedro, ¿qué tienes? ¿Un jurel?
Sí, un jurel.
All right. Nice going, Pedro. Felicidades. There we go. Another yellowtail on the Indy. Good job there. Pretty incredible stuff going on here. Hey, Chuck, what's going on? Oh my God. This is freaking awesome. Fish all over here. Look at those BFTs come flying out of the water. Oh my God. We have stumbled onto something really special here. Amazing off our bow here on the Independence. You can see fish.
Okay, start.
Oh, look at that fish just fly out of the water.
Start the bait up. Hold on. Let me get over it. Wait. Okay, go. A lot of fish here. We should hook these things, guys. 60 to 180 feet coming under us. Surrounding the boat. Boil starboard side. We are surrounded. Should be getting bites. We should be getting bites. They should be biting. Looks like some smaller fish mixed in.
Yeah, I saw some fish.
Wow. Just incredible, exciting action here.
Whoa!
Oh my God, right there.
Oh no, I got your reel.
You're gonna get bit, Brian.
We swapped reels.
Oh, again!
Everybody, good evening. You can see a couple long-range boats right there behind us. American Angler, Polaris Supreme. We here on the Independence have just come out of our first stop of the night. We've got 8 bluefin on the deck, and now we are looking again. Here is some of that unedited video for you right now. It got crazy on deck. There we go. Nice fish. There we go. Hey, I'm here today. Nice fish, my friend. Come over this way, my friend. There you go. Nice fish. Get him, Tom.
Jeff, careful, your line's going.
16.
You got color right here?
All right, we bent the whole boat. A lot of guys going up here in the bow. 4 or 5 going up here in the bow.
Gotta go down.
Hold on, there's a fish on this end. Use your fucking hand, man. Ow. Here, there's a fish on this one, guys. Hold on, guys. Fucking quit fighting your fish. Whose rod is that? I have no idea. Who has colored spectra? Okay, hold it. You got it? Yeah. Hold on, guys.
That's my rod. Come on, guys. That's the colors blue spectra coming around.
Hey, who's Blue Spectrum? Watch that blue the fish on here. Blue Spectrum! Oh, it's dropping the line. Yeah. Grab it off the tail.
Spectra over there.
The free swimmer.
Hooking that thing?
Was it?
No hook.
Was it a free swimmer?
Come in up on the bow. Yeah, coming, guys.
Hey, don't walk into it, Ernie.
You guys gotta follow. Over, under. Let's go.
Grab your rod.
Come on, pull them out. You guys, come on. What's going on?
Yep.
Wind up. Get out of here. Guys, do not drop on these fish. Go, go, go. Do not pull. Don't pull. Oh my God. You gotta tighten this drag or something, dude. You gotta get this thing here all wrapped. Who's white spectra under the boat? Mine, I'm fucking locked up on the blue spectra. We're free. Come on, wine. Come on. That was stuck in the line. Okay, hold on, guys. Color in the bow. Fuck it, I'm going. Where's my fucking spectra at? It's all over you, right? Yes, sir.
Gap!
Gap. That'd be a great time to have a gap right about now, all right?
Hold on, guys.
Come
Keep
on,
his head in the water.
time.
Keep his head in the water.
Head in the water.
Great time, right?
Nice job. Wow. Job. Proud of you, man. Good job. Insane. Absolutely insane here, boys. Wow.
Cut this jig right here.
Oh, heck, that's a nice one. Beautiful.
On the Freeman Adventure, independent sport fishing on the Indy.
Nice going, Chad. Beautiful. Woo! Mayhem. Nothing on the meter, and we got a biter. Woo! Bluefin. Good job. Dad's on a fish.
Wine, just straight wine.
Nice. Beautiful gap. Pause. Nice fish, too. Boy. Woo. This guy causes on it, man. Good job.
Thank you.
Beautiful fish. What do you mean a small one? That's a nice fish. What do you say there?
Oh, yeah.
Dad did it again.
Yeah, he's out fishing me for now. For now.
Good job. Got a good fish?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Just a straight one, not too much jerking like that. There you go. Still there?
Oh, I don't know.
Doesn't look like it, huh? Yeah, it's still there.
Don't jerk. This one.
Sean, you guys can reel in, start over.
Whoa, another fish hitting the deck up here. Good job there, boys.
Thank you.
I just saw you upstairs. We're
Yeah.
going hunting, right?
Yeah.
What's up, Kaz? They're biting a little bit. Nice fish, too. Who else is up here? That's a nice one. Is that you? Good job, my friend.
Thank you.
Good to see you, man. Nice going.
Whose fish is
Beautiful
this one
fish.
right here?
I think right behind you, maybe.
This one?
All
24?
right, I'm out of here. Excuse me, boys.
Back with me, boss.
Back up to the bow. Brian's ready to put the stick in a fish for Tim, it looks like. We got Paul up here.
You got like 5 feet. I can't see.
So hard to see up here.
Here, walk him down. Come right here.
Nice.
I couldn't see him.
Oh, that's a beautiful fish, Tim. Nice bluefin. Good job, Tim.
Thank God for my fishing saddles.
Nice fish. Let's see that jig, man. That is so cool. Beautiful. Nice.
Something's all fucked up. Keep winding.
Sounds weird, doesn't it?
Your tip's broken. I'm gonna have to change the rod out.
Okay.
Good job. Nice fish. Nice fish. Beautiful.
Okay, we're gonna walk him down now.
Copy.
Come over here. There you go. Careful of that jig.
Yes, sir.
There you go. Nice fish. Beautiful. Beautiful fish. Way to go.
Thank you.
Nice.
What number?
Loving that.
24.
Curtis to the rescue.
24. Didn't you just get one? Yeah, I caught his.
Nice. Yeah, heck yeah. Beautiful fish. Way to go. I'm loving it.
Let me shoot a photo.
Paul's fish. So Brian, bring it back. We're gonna get going again. Another nice hit for us. Some bigger fish here now. All right, Captain Brian's on his way up. He's running for the wheelhouse. Put us on another one.